Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Ha. It is Sunday, February 14th, 2021. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't think you have to be psychic to know what the topic was going to be today. Love, 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 love. For all of you coming to me for the first time today, don't go. Stay. Welcome, welcome. And for those of you coming back, thank you so much. As always, be sure to check out my website, lisahop.com. And also be sure to follow me on Facebook under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. And if you are hearing me on YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And comment. I would appreciate it so very much. So today, I think Valentine's Day can be the most wonderful day or the worst day. Depends on who you are. Or a nothing day. Or a hide from it kind of day. I can tell you I always make it a Valentine's weekend if it's on a weekend. And so I've already started my weekend with chocolates and chocolate-covered strawberries and nice romantic drinks. And I always like to make the best of it. When I was younger, I would learn about the history, or I would celebrate it in just different ways. But now I have come to appreciate the fully priced chocolates as the day comes upon us. And also, I watch romantic movies. I did last night. I have a favorite one, not paid to promote, but I love the Gary Marshall film Valentine's Day with Julia Roberts and Shirley MacLaine and all kinds of stars on it. So I was watching that last night. It's an annual tradition. I appreciate love. And love, I think, is a word that is either incredibly underused or incredibly overused, depending on how you're using it. But truthfully, love, no, I'm not going to say all around us. All source energy, all consciousness, that is where, when I say consciousness, I mean where we reside, where awareness is, where other dimensions are. That is really all the energy of love. And I do believe in a higher power. I am aware that there is most likely not an old man sitting on a throne that we would know as God, but a source energy, an energy overall. And that energy loves us, is made of love, only knows love. And wonderfully so, this energy of source energy, of unconditional love, of massive love, of just immeasurable love, has set up a system that what you put out, you get back. An autopilot kind of system that is also about energy. But that energy upstairs of that higher dimension, I'm giggling at how I put it, that God energy, that energy that houses angels and spirit guides and at some level our departed loved ones, that energy only knows immense love. It cannot go lower. It only stays higher. Believe it or not, it also looks at you as you are perfect. It only loves you that way. Isn't that amazing? It sees, of course, the universe sees, the universe responds to all the energy that you put out, whether it be angry, unhappy, lower in any way. It sees it, it observes it, and automatic energy responds to it. But that higher energy, that energy that vibrates at a higher place, higher than you or me, It can only know immeasurable energy, love. It can only know that. It can only know higher. It can only know perfect. And it is so unconditional. And we know at our core, at that centered place within us, that we are all from that energy, and that we're all really made to also only feel unconditional love. That's the truth. Yet with our human emotions, our ego, our physical body that gives us pain and thirst and envy, we turn that unconditional love into conditional love. We want to be loved, we want to be accepted, we want to be assured. We want from human beings that are going through all kinds of physical adventures. We want from human beings that are tackling the boot camp of this life and all the obstacles that we impose upon ourselves because of the emotions and the physical senses that we feel. We impose upon those human beings a desire, a request to please show us that unconditional love. And it's hard for all of us to do because we're inundated with so much. But that's what it was all about when we chose to come to this earth and to other planes. We chose because if we are able to each day, get through each day with all the stresses, all the obstacles, all the teachings of limitation, all the teachings that are given to us by other humans of limitations, and still, if we can do that and still manage to pull off unconditional love, we're rock stars. We're in that higher vibration. We do what is called ascended. And that's what ultimately we come here to figure out, is how we can pull that off. Which is why we create saints, because we see in a lot of ways they do pull it off. And we want to be like them, but we think we can't. But that's not true. We're already there. We just have to remember it. All of you are created from a source that loves you unconditionally. And you have that source within you to love others massively, immeasurably, unconditionally. And doing so is very rewarding. And when I say to you that the word love is often overused and underused, when I say overused, I love wine, I love chocolate. I love someone because I choose to. I love that. I love this. And we always put measurements on that. I don't love that. I don't love this. we bring love down to our human level. We put conditions on it. We make it earn our voice a bit. It's our human self, and there's nothing wrong with it. But in all the conditions we put on love, and all the ways we make it so very human, we also find a way to miss out on it. Right now, each and every one of you are missing out on it. Which is why for a lot of people, Valentine's Day hurts. Because they feel what they're missing out on, not what is theirs, what is right there. So how do you stop missing out on love? The real love, the true love, the massive love, the unconditional love. Center yourself right in the moment. Do not think about the past today and all the other Valentine's Days. Don't think about the future when you know that tomorrow you'll probably have to go to work or to school or to some appointment. Stay right here in this moment. And within that moment, drum up, swell up, well up all the love that you possibly can have for yourself. Like a warm hug around you with a smile. And in that present moment, if you are alone today or feel alone today, do all kinds of kind things for yourself in the present moment. And smile at those that are with you. Think about how much you love people in your life and send out warm, loving energy out to them without condition, even if you're not getting along with them right now. Send out a smile and massive love. In the knowledge, with the knowing, the truth that you have come from Source that loves you immeasurably, that sees you as perfect. And from that perfect, loved place, send it out to everyone, because you have more than enough to give. Because where you come from, home, Source, heaven, another dimension, however you want to know it, love doesn't run out there. It overflows. And you are a product of that. So from that overflowing source, you can overflow it out to others all day long and still have overflowing love being sent to you and within you. And wonderfully speaking, what you put out, you get back magnified, even from those that you don't know if they want to receive it. You will get it back from somewhere, and you'll see hints of it, whispers. Perhaps it's a nice surprise, or just a feeling of security, calm, peace. Because in the present moment, that's where all of that resides. In the present moment, there is no stress, there's no worry, there's no anxiety. There's no panic attacks. Centered in that moment, it's only love. There is only love. And stay there as much as you can. 5, 10, 20 minutes at a time. 30, as much as you can. And the more that you do that, the more you will feel love. It will grow. And then it will be returned back to you. And also know, every single human being on this earth, no matter who they are, just want to be loved, want to be accepted. And sometimes it's riveting. It's so obvious. And yes, the ones that are hardest to love need it the most. Now, how do you give someone love? Flow it to them. You do not have to talk to them, have a relationship with them, endure mistreatment from them. You just have to send them love inside, and genuine love, genuine feelings. And then wonderfully it's returned to you. And they prosper too. And they start to act better than they in our minds might have acted before, because they feel better, because they raise their vibration up to a higher place. Never join someone at a lower level. Always keep your vibration high and send them energy from there. That is why the way to heal anything is love. Because everything is healed in the present moment. In the present moment, the body responds to that higher energy. Symptoms of illness or dis-ease come from stress, come from life, as we call it. But centering yourself in the present moment, or just focusing on raising your vibration up, takes your body away from what causes the symptoms, which gives your body the opportunity to heal. So love is the cure for everything. And I don't say that to say that it's easy to do it, because remember, we're in a boot camp. We're inundated. It's about consciously practicing, mentally, emotionally, mentally practicing every day, being centered and constantly reminding yourself of where you came from, that you are made of that energy, and that is the energy that you are to send out. And catch yourself having a human moment, and not berate yourself. But what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on love unconditionally? Are you focusing on feeling love for yourself? Are you focusing on kindness? Are you focusing on happiness? Are you focusing on what harms another? What someone did to you? Or what a celebrity is doing? We focus on things that are human sometimes, I would say most of the time. It's because we're looking for love and acceptance. When we scream, I've never done this by the way, but when we scream at a rock star, we're wanting that rock star to accept and love us, to say, you're enough, you're good enough, notice me, accept me. And we do that with our loved ones. Notice me, accept me, love me, approve of me. I've got news for you. You don't need anyone's approval. You've already got it. You're more than enough. Just beyond you, not even a half an inch, is a whole nother dimension that holds the God Source, your angels, spirit guides, saints, departed loved ones. Smiling at you, serving you, comforting you, guiding you out of pure love. Love. They smile at you, whether you berate someone, especially yourself, or if you're perfect. It never changes. Their love is unconditional. And the ones that love you the most are probably the ones that were incapable of doing it in life. Because when they transition, they come to understand all that should be understood. Who they were, what they could have given, what they didn't give, who they harmed. But most especially, they come to understand how loved they are. And that they merge into that loving, unconditional, immeasurable energy. And when you merge into that, you can only give that. You don't know how to give anything else. And that's what's flowing to you all the time. So you're saying right now, some of you, well, why don't I feel it? Why don't I feel I'm receiving it? Because you're blocking it through your emotions, through your lack of love for yourself and others, because of your anxieties, because of your worries, because of your false humility, because you're looking to human beings. You're hoping your loved ones are pleased with you, but see, you're hoping they're pleased with you in heaven. You don't have to hope, they are. There's nothing that you need to do to earn it. It's yours, unconditionally, in a measurement you cannot measure, even if you're a genius. It's just how it is, because Once you let go of your physical body, you merge into a highest energy. The physical body blocks it, but you can overcome the physical body by being centered in the moment, meditation, feeling love, doing acts of love. Understanding that you deserve happiness will allow that loving source energy to come into you and to prosper and to grow. You get this information all the time, by the way. Do what you love and you thrive. Love others as you would love yourself, or would hope that they love you. Love is the answer. There's always answers. There's always information coming at you that reaffirms what I'm telling you today. And for those of you, again, who feel so alone today, center. Because, yes, at some point in all of our lives, we have had someone who has loved us unconditionally, whether we realized it or not. But most of the time, the full impact of that is not in our awareness. Center yourself and feel that love that is your birthright, that is yours. Send it around. Then watch growth, health, prosperity, and love. It'll grow around you if you connect into the source of immeasurable love. Give to yourself what you want others to give you. Be happy. Happiness, about to tell you a bumper sticker. Happiness is an inside job. You must feel happy first on the inside before you receive it on the outside. It's yours. There's nothing or no one that can give you happiness but you. It's a choice. And I am not dismissing or shrinking those who go through struggles of depression and anxiety. We can all feel, and some more than others, the well. Life can be work. Try centering yourself. Talk to those you need to talk to. Always go for the help that you deserve. But most especially, center yourself and connect yourself into that energy. Because through that energy is where all healing takes place. And love everything. When I said before about the overused word of love, I didn't mean that you shouldn't say that you love ice cream or you love chocolate, you love wine, especially if you're quite passionate about it. I encourage you to love it. I encourage you to love whatever you want to love. Just make it unconditional. Love it passionately, feverishly, unconditionally, massively. catch yourself putting conditions on how you feel. You can love a cloudy day as much as a sunny day. You can love ice as much as the beach, if you choose to. And if you choose to, you'll get more of what you want. If you're a beach lover, you'll get the opportunity to have more beach. It's a win, 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 win. Love unconditionally, and Source will return unconditional love to you. St. Valentine's Day came about because of a man who chose to love despite being in prison. Don't let love imprison you. Don't let life imprison you. Set yourself free and love us all, knowing that you are loved 1,000,000 times over than the love you're feeling for another. And there is always more love being created. There is always more to love. Love is joy, and it is always there. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful, loving Sunday. I hope you have a good one. I'm off to continue eating my chocolate. May you feel the love that you deserve. And may you understand that there is a place that I call home that cannot wait to see you. When your work is done, we need you here. But loves to overflow that energy over to you while you are here. Tap into it. Make it a loving day. Thank you again. Now, if you are a frequent listener, you heard me say last week or the week before about a podcast, or another YouTube channel I'm starting. Well, we had some technical glitches with that, and I promise you that when that starts up, I will give you the link to it because I want you to subscribe. It's a little bit of a little guilty pleasure of mine. It's different, but still the same in many ways. I just have to get that going in a way that I can stand by it. So I will let you know. But meanwhile, please, if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, and go to my website, lisahelp.com. Join me on Facebook. Email me at serendityharbor@verizon.net with any questions about my services that you have. And thank you. Thank you so much again for joining me. I appreciate all of you. All right. Thank you. Take care.